Hi, everybody. Welcome. Good evening. This is our Monday evening community call. My name is Robin Blank-Mascari, and we get together weekly as a community, and we're here to celebrate. We always love celebrating. That's one of our highlights, and we're going to do that this evening with a new director and a new manager in Mexico, although they're not from Mexico, and you're going to learn about that in a minute. We have a lot of things to share tonight. We do updates, and we have a little bit of training. Gregory's got a special treat for everyone tonight, and lots of things in the newsletter today. So I hope everyone really looks at the newsletter. So let's jump in. Okay, starting off. We have a new director and a new manager, and to bring them on, I want to introduce our sponsor, because many of you know that Gregory and I went to Mexico recently, and we met amazing people. And this couple you're about to meet this evening is part of that. And we got to thank Pete Redekop. Pete is down in Mexico, Canadian. I think he's Canadian, but that's where he was living on his way to Belize. And he ended up in Playa del Carmen and met incredible people. And so Kai and Lynette, Gregory and I went down there to feed the flames there. And this couple is a dynamic duo, and they're doing amazing things. But Pete he is the consummate networker. What an inspiration to be around him. So I'm going to let Pete introduce the stars of the evening. So I want to turn it over to Pete Redekop and welcome you, Pete, and congratulations to you for your blossoming team. There he is. Hey.
Hello to everyone, and hello, Robin and Gregory. Appreciate you, and it was absolutely lovely having you guys down in Mexico. Guess what I'm drinking right now, Robin? A cacao. The famous coffee of Mexico. So
of course,
great to be here tonight. Great to have everyone on the call here this evening. My name is Pete Redekop, originally from Belize, Central America, but Playa del Carmen, Mexico, as down here for the past 9 months, and we've been busy sharing LifeWave messages with everyone we come in contact with. And our story tonight begins with, it's kind of interesting. When I came to Mexico, most of you know that I'm very involved in the Bitcoin crypto community space. I was invited as a guest speaker at an event, and it happened to be a crypto event, and Peter and Nika happened to be at the event as well. And meeting, Peter came up to me and spoke to me, and he says to me that they weren't even aware there was a crypto meeting today. They were there for another event that was going on there. They had double booked us, which happens to be a really good thing. And I met Peter, had a wonderful conversation with him, and he invited me to their home here, real close to where I'm staying in Playa del Carmen. And we started patching and talking and patching and sharing. I got to know this beautiful couple and their incredible energy, their heart, their passion. So we have a great celebration here this over the last week or two. It was a week ago. Peter became director, a brand new first manager, and then director. And Peter and Nika have worked together as a team, and they've just done a phenomenal, amazing job. So without further delay, let me bring on and introduce the stars of the night here, Peter and Veronica, Nika for short, and I'll have them share their stories. So join me in welcoming Peter and Nika, originally from the Czech Republic, but living here in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Peter, if you're there, take it away, my friend.
Yes, we are here. Thank you for the introduction, Pete. Thank you, Robin, for the introduction.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, well, what we'd love to, you guys are not originally from there, and we'd love you to share a little bit of your success tips. But first of all, Peter, I remember when I very first met you, what a gift meeting all of you in person. It was so fun. But we had quite a talk that night at that gathering. And then you had quite a story with your foot in the patches. And then you had another story with the hat. You want to really briefly share your story of what developed your belief in this technology?
Yeah, I was sick for about 4 weeks, and I had some severe temperature raise. And after I think after 4 weeks, I get also pain in my knees and in my feet and everywhere. I felt like someone who is 80 years with fibromyalgia, you know, the rheumatic pains. So I called Peter because I had his card from weeks before. And he said, oh, come over, I will patch you. I said, okay, it's great. And yeah, for Nika also, she has more than 20 years back pain. And yeah, we will patch Nika also, no problem. So Pete came over and it was a success for Nika within an hour. And for me, it was the next day, seeing one foot really back to normal and the other foot that was not patched with the glutathione was still a little bit thick, you know. So yes, I said, we said to each other, we have to jump in this. This is amazing.
I love it. So is it my understanding that you're from Holland and Nika's from the Czech Republic? Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're in Mexico. You're our very first new director in Mexico, and you did it really, really fast. So what did you do to get there so fast, Peter?
Of course, we have some people in the Netherlands. What we did is also to set up a Telegram group, because we don't post a lot on Facebook anymore, because they removed some Facebook accounts and some YouTube accounts from me, because we are busy with this health movement. Even before LiveWave, but LiveWave is really a great tool to have it, you know, and to help people with their discomfort, you know, what they have in life. So, and they can use this as a tool to have a more comfortable life, of course.
Well, and you've been patching really, like crazy.
Really, we were patching like crazy. Yeah, we bought a boat, we bought a diamond package, and we started patching everyone. And yeah, people were really amazed. Also here in Mexico, by the way. So, and yeah, of course, we didn't patch in Holland. So, but I have already a big group of people following us in our Mexico group, and also in my health group. So they trust us where we talk about that it's okay, you know, because we are always in search for the best.
Beautiful.
So it's also worth mentioning, Peter, is from my organization, the fact that you and Nika are the very first couple that became managers with all 4 of the first people that you personally sponsored. 2 on the left, 2 on the right, came in as diamond as well. So I thought that was pretty amazing and well worth mentioning as well. Good job for you guys. Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been loving hearing your stories, because every time I open up, there's another Peter and Nika story about someone that they patched. So well, this is what people want to hear. They want to hear what's working, and what's working is you guys are out connecting with people and being of service. I mean, so what else would you like to share with people about what really works and what's creating your success?
Yeah, I think, you know, I just, this day, a friend of ours in the Netherlands, he has a brain damage, and he's struggling for this for more than 20 years. And he want to give it a try. And he's very difficult to understand when he talks, because his little brain area is you know, a little bit damaged. And today I spoke with him again after 2 days already. And I said, whoa, it looks like you're talking more clear, you know, you're better understandable. So that's amazing. But it's too early to say, of course, that's already, yeah. Well, that's from 2 days patching, you know, it would be crazy that this effect would, after 20 years, brain damage and talking really strange, that he can talk in 2 days more clearly. So we wait and we write down his progress, and then we place this in the group, and more people will go into that group. They read his testimonial when it's coming out, of course, when we have this officially from him, when it's allowed to put it in the group. And that's how we get more and more people in our They are really calling us from England, people we don't know, you know, they're calling us from, oh, wow, we would like to try a gold package. And then within 2 hours, they ordered a diamond package, you know, because I explained, how many people are you? Yeah, I want to try it with my friend. And said, yeah, maybe you can better buy a diamond package.
All right.
Because
Well,
it's
Peter, I love hearing this, and so I just want to summarize, because we want to give Nika a few words in here, and well, I love listening to you because your stories are just amazing. So you have this passion, you've become a magnetic force, you've created a group, your people are sharing, so you're doing all the things. We're in the caring and sharing business, and that's what you're doing so beautifully. So Nika, we'd love to hear a few words from you, because this is the dynamic duo for sure, and you're out there doing your own work. So what are you up to, my dear, that's created your success?
Thank you, Robin, and thank you for having us on this call. And yeah, for me, I think the most important how to be successful is just to flow and be in alignment, because you know, if you are feeling great and if you are feeling abundant, then this is what you are actually selling. It's not that you are selling a patch, you are selling a certain feeling. And how you are for me is very important. I'm very honest in everything what I do, and I think this is exactly the reason why people trust us, and when we are coming with some product, they feel us. I think this is very important, because you really need to, you don't need to like actually try to talk somebody in it, because you just show everything that it is. And if people can feel it, they will want to experience it, because you know, somehow everyone lacks something, everyone needs something, everyone has some issues, you know, even if it's just a little bit stress, but it can make you in the long term, it can make your life really hell. So I think this is the most important, that just be there and show myself truly and authentically, because there is no need to make it more beautiful than it already is, because this product is amazing, and I fell in love with it, and I felt in love with the whole team, and I felt really lucky that just in the moment that we came into LifeWave, that you also came to Mexico, and we were meeting you and spending so much time with you. It was amazing, and we learned so much, and I cannot wait that you come back, you know, because this feels so good. This feels really like real support, real family, even if we don't know each other, but we have the same mission, and this mission is amazing. And I think the biggest reward for me is always when I see people like coming broke and leaving with smile and almost dancing, you know. And then of course the money comes with it, but it's not that important, because the mission and why we do it is to make this world really better place, because that's what we need. We need to stick with each other, help each other, and all have this focus to make everything better.
Well, you two are incredible. Your love, your passion, your servant's heart. And I'll never forget, Nika, when we were in that little dress shop and you saw that skirt. This is a private between us, but it was, I was going to pull up the picture, but you know, we had a great time together. My tan is fading, so I might need to come back sooner.
Yes.
But we loved being with you, and congratulations, both of you. And
Yes,
congratulations.
congratulations, Peter, Nika. You guys have done an amazing job, and I look forward to much continued success. The senior director on the mark for the next
On
goal.
the way. Well, thank you, and congratulations,
Thank
you guys. That was wonderful to hear from both of you.
And I just want to chime in before you say goodnight.
Yes, please.
I just want to acknowledge all three of you. Pete, for being such a magnet, from Cacao, your office away from home,
Tell people what Cacao is, honey.
Cacao is this beautiful little coffee shop on Fifth Avenue in Playa del Carmen. And it just has indoor and outdoor seating, and they have wonderful coffee drinks, incredible cacao drinks. And that's where Pete does his work. All of his team goes and meets there, and it was just so fun. But it was certainly Pete and Nika is you know, what a joy meeting you guys. I mean, it was really hard to get on the plane to leave. We were really tempted not to because, you know, fell in love with another brother and sister. And we truly have this family energy. We're in the health and wellness. And you folks have been on the health and wellness, in the health and wellness world for many, many years. And this was just a good fit for you, like it was for us. When Robin and I found it 2.5 years ago, it fit with our life. So I just love you guys and so proud of your success. Yeah.
Europe, Gregory.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Gregory, you want to move things forward? And thank you guys again for joining us. I know you had a busy day out and about and swimming and enjoying the sun. And
Oh my.
No
And-
worries.
yes,
you.
but glad to have, it's so wonderful for me to see you. I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love
Thank
you
you so
too.
much.
Bye-bye.
Great.
Whew.
Okay.
Amazing, aren't they?
Yes, totally.
They're so passionate, and they share from their passion and their belief, and they just keep attracting more and more wonderful people. It's beautiful. Okay.
So indeed, success does leave clues, and those are some very powerful clues, direct from live from Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So what I'd like to do next is talk to you about our new quick start checklist that's now available. And if you got our newsletter, you have an opportunity to download it. And we've realized that when a new distributor is enrolled, the most important thing you can do is provide them with a simple and accessible way to get their business off to a quick start. And we love the Getting Started guide. It's been very helpful. We created it 2 years ago and it served us well. But sometimes people, they just want to get going now and they don't need to go through all 14 pages of the Getting Started guidebook in order to get started. So, you know, in discussion with a lot of our leaders, it was decided we needed a simple one-page quick start checklist. And that's what we've created. So this is a standalone document that I'm going to share with you in just a minute, but it's also available. And we're trying to keep the same message going in multiple ways. So when you send a new distributor welcome letter to each of your new people, we highly encourage you to do that. Appended to the new distributor welcome letter, which you can find at Nitty Gritty 101, you'll find the new Getting Started checklist. And it's just 5 simple steps they take with a few points with each one. It's also been incorporated directly into the Getting Started guidebook on page 4 into Getting Started. And you'll find it in the guide section of our Facebook page. So I just want to, you know, before I jump in it, I want to share with you, I think it's critically important that after you enroll in a new distributor, maybe even while you're still on the phone with them, you now send them the new welcome letter with the Getting Started, the quick start attached to it, the quick start checklist. Because the next thing you want to do, and the first thing you're going to see, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen a little bit differently. Hold on just a moment, please. I'm going to do a new share, and I'm going to share my desktop. And okay, so here's the quick start checklist, okay? And I'm going to blow it up a little bit. You can see it's very simple. There's only 5 steps. It fits on 1 page, okay? And that was intentional. And the first thing you want to do is begin with the basics and teach them to download the app. And then you want to encourage them to, you know, watch the short tutorials and practice sharing and sending a video to you, their sponsor, right away, okay? Because here's the key. If you help them download the app, and this is right off the newsletter, and you encourage them to watch the tutorials, then you challenge them to send you a practice video from In Touch. As soon as you receive the video and, you know, you watch part of it, so your distributor will get their first alert, and then you do the happy dance together with them because woohoo, you got somebody actually started. So you call them right away, congratulate them on taking the first step in success, and then you can begin walking them through the rest of the quick start checklist. But we found it so vital until somebody starts actually downloading and starts playing and sending video through InTouch, they're really not in the business yet. Now, that's not to say some people are just, like Peter and Nika, they didn't need to send a video to somebody they're sitting down at the coffee shop with and patching, okay? And there's circumstances where you don't need to use the video, but I guarantee you, Peter and Nika were using the video to send to their friends in Holland and in the Czech Republic, okay? And that's how they started building an international business right from Mexico, from the coffee shop, from their home, or wherever they are. So this is so critical. So now here's an important point. If you don't receive an InTouch video from your new distributor within 24 hours, folks, that's a clue, okay? And you should call them right away to help them accomplish this first step, because you really haven't gotten them started. So it's not just about getting them signed up. It's about getting people started sharing. We're into sharing and caring business. And if they don't know how to use the app, that's like you're leaving them with hand-to-hand combat, and we have laser guided missiles, okay? We have this incredible, free and powerful tool, which, by the way, is the driving force. The same tool that we're using, that LifeWave is giving to us for free, is a tool that some of the fastest and largest network marketing companies in the world are also using. So this is a proven tool. And God bless David Schmidt and the management team, because they bought and paid for the technology. They signed the license, and many companies charge their distributors for this, and we get it for free. So the point is, the faster you get your new members comfortably contacting and sharing using InTouch, the faster and greater chances for success. So I really encourage everyone to incorporate this immediately into your getting started process. When you sign up a new distributor, after you've sent them the getting started option sheet, you've had them help them choose which package to sign up with, then you help them sign up with the InTouch app. Make sure that they then watch the tutorials, show them where the tutorials are, and challenge them to send you a video. If they send you a video, celebrate. They're actually engaged. If they don't send you a video, that's a clue, and you need to call them back. You need to get on the phone and get them going. Otherwise, you really just have a customer that bought a pack. So, as you can go through, I encourage you all to download and utilize the new Quick Start Guide. So the next thing we do and begin with the basics is help them set up their monthly subscription order. Then you can begin practicing. You teach them to practice with the daily method of operation. And we have incorporated our six-step daily method of operation right here into the getting started or the quick start checklist. So you don't really need to send them the daily method of operation sheet anymore, because we've incorporated the daily method of operation right here, and we've incorporated this right into the welcome letter. You can encourage them to explore your websites. You can encourage them to subscribe to the newsletters and text reminders, and you can encourage them to learn more. And one of the best ways to learn more is watch some of the David Schmidt product training and field leader business training that happen every other week on our LifeWave Connect. Point them to nitty gritty. And then, for some people that are ready, they can download the Getting Started Guide, and they can watch the distributor orientation that I've created, and you can schedule a personal planning session. So this is kind of a new process that we're now introducing. So I really want to encourage everyone to download, become comfortable with this new document, which again is identical to what you'll find in the second half of the welcome letter. Okay. So you can now, whenever you enroll a new person or someone new on your team enrolls, that maybe you didn't enroll, but maybe there's somebody between you and them that isn't really engaged and isn't taking care of business. It's your job to make sure that everyone that joins your team is getting the welcome letter and getting started. So I don't know, Robin, if you want to comment anything about this. And I want a shout out to Judy Daniel, because she and I worked for days, hours, pulling this all together to make that to make it as simple, as comprehensive as it could be. A lot of input from other directors and leaders in the company, and then to get it integrated into nitty-gritty, into the getting started guide, into the welcome letter, and to create a one-page sheet for you. So it's the same everywhere.
The master of tools at it again. So we're all always looking for ways to make it easier and simpler to duplicate. Use it. Back to you, Gregory. Let's go on to Vistaprint.
Okay, so the next thing I want to cover real briefly, people have been saying, where do I get business cards? Where do I get business cards? Well, we have created a Live Younger Vistaprint Pro Shop, and it's now open for business. There was supposed to be a picture of the business card right there. It's not there, but we have business cards. We have X39 retractable banner. There's pens, notebooks, and bags, and there'll be more to come soon now that we've got the store set up. And by the way, Robin and I don't make a penny from any of the sales of that. This is not a money-making venture. This is a support venture. We've paid to set it up, and we're investing a lot of time and effort to make it work for you. So you can just go to liveyounger.ourproshop.com and register. You have to set up your own personal account, and this is a Vistaprint account, and then choose whatever you wish to order. So, yeah, and I just want to put it out there, if we're very open to adding other things to the Pro Shop, like other business cards. If somebody comes up with a really cool design for a business card, this is the one that Robin and I use, and several other people have asked where we get our cards. So now they're available to all of you. And so I'm really happy to finally get that going. We do have a new X39 gifting and sample brochure that's kind of bogged down in compliance a little bit, but that'll be coming out soon, and that'll be made available here also. So that's what I had to share. Robin, do you want to take over and talk about our Vibrant Living Story of the Week?
I would. And yes, everyone's been asking about business cards. And remember, the most important thing is not you having a business card, it's you getting their business cards, because typically people don't follow up. So that's our job. It's nice to have them, write notes on them, whatever, but the most important thing is being in touch with them. Okay. Don't expect them to.
I want to mention one other thing, Robin. We strategically did not put LifeWave on here. So their tendency is to come back to us, not go to Google and Google LifeWave. Okay. But that's your call. That's up to you. But so many people now use Google, and, many times someone will talk to someone about X39 and lose them to Google, and they'll go off to, somewhere else. So that's a strategic decision we made. So you're welcome to use these cards. And if you come up with a cool design you'd like to see available in the Pro Shop, just let us know.
Great. Thank you for doing all of that, Gregory. More tools, you guys, and it's time to have events. So, attract people with your, the company's got a whole new swag thing. So I want to move on to the story of the week and let everybody know in our Vibrant Living Facebook group. And if you're not a member, go to Vibrant Living FB, as in Facebook.com. For the summer months, the stories that get the greatest engagement get a free sleeve of X39. And we are thrilled to congratulate Barbara Flans. She tells this wonderful story. I'm not going to read all the details. You can read them yourself, but she had what she called dancing legs. And she met someone that also had the challenge, and Barbara had some great results. She shared it. The person ordered the patches, and I think it is important to read what they said, because when she shared this story with me, it was really, really touching. She says, "Thought you might enjoy seeing this. I think I told you I've been keeping graphs of my symptoms since January. The first graph is May, is typical of January through April. The next one is June. I am not exaggerating when I tell you that these patches may have saved my life. I've been able to discontinue using one drug, which was had disturbing side effects, and I hope at some point I can wean myself off the other one. I am so very grateful to you and the Patches. And this person actually told her that she really did almost take her life because it was so difficult for her. She wasn't sleeping. She was in such pain and discomfort. And, you know, we hear this story all the time. And I think, you know, Nika and Peter and Gregory and I, and so many of you, you know, this is not just a business. This is really what I call a sense of responsibility to share, because we can make such a difference in the quality of people's life. So congratulations, Barbara. I hope you're on tonight. I didn't look, but we're going to be sending off. So you need to, you know, text me your snail mail address so I can get those off priority to you tomorrow. All right. Onward. Tomorrow night we have Dr. Tom. He is on fire. Oh my gosh, I've been communicating with him. He's been to Sarasota, another event down there. He's got so much going on. He's the doctor on the road. So he'll be with us tomorrow night. He calls himself a recovering neurologist. He's brilliant. We love Dr. Tom, and his expertise is in the microbiome. And then LifeWave Connect is this week. It's a business talk, and I don't know who it is, but registration is in the back office under events. And please note that there is only one time scheduled for North America. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific. So plan ahead. And then, the company is doing this really exciting soundbite testimonial contest. And they recommend you get in front of your camera, horizontal, good lighting. Good lighting is very important. 20 seconds or less. You can do as many of them as you want. You can wear the same clothes. You can change clothes. Who knows? It doesn't matter. Just get in front of the camera and do a whole bunch of them, because when they choose them, and they're going to choose a lot of them, they're going to send a free sleeve of X39, and your testimonials make the biggest difference in people. And we were just talking to Sat Sunder today, and he said, all I did was read testimonials, and I said, I better be in this. You know, it's the stories that make a difference. And that's why we're rewarding stories. And that's why the company is doing that too. So that is, it ends on the 30th. So we have 2 days left to do that. So over to you, Gregory, for the Saturday trainings.
So this Saturday, we're going to move into step 2 of our proven plan of action sharing. Last week, Judy and I covered step 1, preparing, and we really dug in and trained on the new getting started checklist. So if you want more of that, that's available on our YouTube channel. This week, we're going to get into sharing, and we're going to dig in a little bit on actually best practices in using the InTouch application and some other tips to get your sharing going. The more you share, the faster your business grows. And check out Nitty Gritty. I'm sure all of you know, and you can go to Nitty Gritty 101 Getting Started. You know, that's where you can also send your brand new distributors to get them off to a great start. And then we have one more corporate event special that's going on this week. You want to talk about the enrollment extravaganza, Robin?
Yes, this is exciting. This was a 2-week one. Any combination of 5 enrollments, silver, gold, and diamond. Not doing platinum, silver, gold, and diamond. If you have 5 of those enrollments by the 4th, which is Sunday night, the company will send you 2 sleeves of X39 and the new X30. I think it's a LifeWave hat, not X39. It's a very nice hat. Very, very nice hat. So go for it, you guys. We'd love to have a lot of winners on our team. Back to you, Gregory. Where'd you go? All right. Well, I'll talk about.
I had to put my LifeWave hat on.
Oh,
About that.
I should
Very
go get
cool.
mine on too.
Very cool hat.
It is a very cool hat.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, anyway, you know, here's our schedule. It's there so you can keep track of what's going on. We have a robust schedule for distributors, for guests, optional for distributors and guests. Become familiar with it. Whenever you can, plug in live. We love to see you live. And when you can't, you know, these are all available for replay on our YouTube channel. Now we've got a new section in the newsletter because we have so many wonderful replays. We're showcasing some of the most recent replays. And Robin, I'll leave this section for you to talk about.
Okay. The first one, I think a lot of people have listened to it. It's an hour long of Dr. Tom Eklund and Dr. Nicholas. Nicholas does a really fabulous introduction to what we have here with the technology, story of how he and what?
The first one is David Schmidt.
Oh, David Schmidt. Okay. Sorry about that. I moved on to the doctor one. David Schmidt, well, this LifeWave Connect was really extraordinary. And we live in a toxic world. It doesn't matter how clean your lifestyle is, we all need to detox. And David gives amazing instructions for all kinds of detoxification, whether it's pesticides or herbicides or fungus or parasites or who knows what, but he gives the wonderful, wonderful resources. And so encourage, and this is the kind of thing you want to share with a lot of people. So the YouTube link is there so you can share it easily with people. And then I was talking about Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Eklund. They did a wonderful talk for about 150 doctors recently, and I got to moderate it. And there's some great resources in there for your practitioners. So you might want to listen to that. And then the replay from last Friday, oh my gosh, this woman wowed everybody. She was amazing. We met her in Siesta Key, Cami Baker. She's got quite a story. And her book is called Mingle to Millions. And I've been teaching networking. We are professional networkers, everybody. And I've been teaching networking for years, but she's taken it to a whole nother level. So to be a professional in our profession, Cami has a lot to teach, and she's offered her book for free. Down at the bottom, if you go to camibaker.com/free book, you can get a copy of her book. I highly recommend it. I read it and I picked up a lot of great things. And she's brilliant about really understanding that what we want to do is create a web, not a network, but a net web. And it's a web where everybody wins. And she's shifted the real estate industry with this great creation of hers on how people can donate their property to nonprofits and make it easy. But she is an inspiration. So I highly encourage you to listen to that one. And for those of you that didn't hear Donna Blevins, the one before, she did 2 weeks of courses, and she's offering her course. There is a fee for this new course, but we have a whole bunch of enrollments from our team on mind shifting. And it's a mindset. Life is about a mindset. And we can change just about anything. So she'll be sending out an email for those people that are on her list. If you want to get on her list, let me know and I'll get your email to her. But the course is coming up soon. Gregory and I are both going to be in it, and we'll keep you posted on that. So the replay section is alive and well and new. And then we do have events coming up. Last weekend, lots of events are happening in Maine and Florida, and big corporate event in Long Beach where David was at. Many of us got to watch. So here's the schedule coming up. Gregory and I will be in Colorado in August, and there's a corporate event in Branson, and there's all kinds. Then the company's doing a virtual event. We do have October 2nd in Tampa and October 23rd in Phoenix coming up. So these will be corporate sponsored events. And we did get David to come to Florida. So we're going to work on other things too. But then there's a convention in November, I'm sorry, where we all get to be together. And won't that be wonderful? You can do it virtually if you're more comfortable with that, but sure will be fun to hug everybody. I so look forward to that. Oh my gosh. And then finally, the summit that I talked about that is happening August 21st, that is a virtual event. So you can register. The links for registration are there. And then finally, good to know, we talk about this all the time, but Judy, God bless her. She upgrades and changes and tweaks and adds wonderful quotes and visuals and makes it easier. She's constantly improving, and you can feel her joy in it. So when you go to Nitty Gritty, always start at the good, the what's new section and go there. And the other good to know is that we do have a national holiday on Sunday, which means the office is going to be closed on Monday to give the employees a 3-day weekend for the national holiday. So know that customer service will not be open next Monday. Get your business done this Friday, all right? There we go. And I think that's about it.
There's a couple of questions, at least one. Brenda asked, is there a welcome letter for preferred customers? Yes, there's a customer welcome letter, in the back office, and you'll see for distributors and customers. So we've definitely covered that. So, and there was someone else that, yes, the PC program does allow for a one-time pause during a 6-month period, and that is correct. You can pause if someone's overstocked with product, which sometimes happens because they didn't get in the habit of using it daily. So they get a little excess product, or they're going to be away from home or something. You can contact customer service and they will pause it for 1 month. And yes, somebody answered. Congrats, Barbara. So it looks like that's all the questions.
No, there's for those of you that want more information about Donna's program on mind shifting, just send me an email, rbmascari@mac.com, and I will get that list off to Donna, because she's just sending out an email to everyone introducing what's up and all kinds of wonderful things. So this woman is a gift. We have so many amazing people in our community. Wait, there's more coming too. Okay, so I'm going to put my email in the chat if you are interested in Donna's program on Mindshift.
Awesome. Well, I think we can bring this call in for a landing. It went a little longer, but we had a lot to share. So God bless you all. And, as we like to say, just keep on patching.
And congratulations, Peter and Nika. Peter, you're our first new director in Mexico. Love it. All right, everybody. Thanks so much, and be in touch.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Everyone. Good night.